All right, here's part two. So we know about because the phone cut off leaks and stuff. So we know about Russell Van Exhale. Okay, that's one thing Jaguar right didn't want to mention his name. Okay, he has been involved in the Michael Jackson situation about his drug use, prescription drug use. Also, he was the one cleaning up Whitney Houston's hotel before the cops came in when Ray J was there, and when her dark skinned brother, who's a half brother because it's not John Houston's son, it was Sissy Houston's one of her baby daddies before she married John Houston. Okay, and then later on Michael Houston came out, and then Whitney. Okay, the two camera skin came out there, because she camera skin just like talking about Sissy, and he high young to Italian, talking about John Houston. Okay, so points I heard. Okay, we know what happened with Houston. Okay, yes, she had drug issues, but she wasn't. This was a murder, and even Shot Khan said it was satanic, and it's same thing with Mary J. Blige said about Aaliyah. It was a murder. Okay, 1/16 part. They know. Okay, and the truth of the matter is, Whitney Houston was killed. Okay, and a private investigator who's from Chicago exposed it on National Enquirer. She owed drug money as well because Russell Van Xel does have access to drugs, and he's a scam artist, and he's shady, and he also trying to get deeds and property or some type of stuff from Prince because Prince had brother last name Jackson is Rufus or whatever his name is. I'm not sure his last name Rufus. I gotta go back and find his name. He before he died, he was so vulnerable, and then Russell Banksell had access to that. So that's why we know. So when Mariah Carey's brother came out and said that, oh, they were you show like Whitney Houston, and I'm glad she came out with a book. And you to pray for Mariah Carey because that's a setup. You're trying to set your sister. That's why your bitch ass talking about Morgan Houston. Sorry, Morgan Carey, redhead, big bad ass. It will be big high yellow brother. Okay, mean high yellow black and Irish and Latino. Mandito brother. Okay, who whooped his black Latino daddy's ass. Okay, Mariah Carey book. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Well, I can't because I fought my daddy. Okay, back in oh Lord, that was 1991, 30 years ago in June. I was 11 years old, going on 12, and my dad tried to whip me. And first he lied. He said, "He won't whip me no more." And I grabbed that belt and I whipped him back. I'm not lying. My pants and we fought and I'm struggling. Okay, I never get that. So Mariah Carey mentioned that in her book. Remind me of me and my father. Okay, Lord. Okay. 1991. Forget that. Okay. Oh, I got tired at my great grandmother's house. She passed away back in '88. And my grandma's mother, Big Mama house in North Side. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Houston, me and him fought. I'll forget that. Okay, I'll forget that morning. Okay, so I got tired being abused. I felt like Celie in that movie with Color Purple. Anyway, so let's get to the point. So what happened is, Morgan, who supposed to be the tough Madito brother, the street brother, you know what I'm saying? Don't let the light skin hire fool, so called good hair, I'm gonna whoop your bitch ass. When he went and told everybody, let me say that, said that with her name, Mariah, his sister, because use her as an 18-week on, gonna end up because she got tired giving money to Allison Carey, who was a drug user, and a prostitute hoe with HIV who been attempted murder for years and not got arrested for that. She got arrested for soliciting prostitution, but not attempted murder because he got HIV and attempted murder. Okay, and she crying, but she spent all that money that her half black Hispanic father when he died of cancer in 2002. And this when Trump basically came out, and there was $1 million she had, and it's all gone like a crackhead. Okay, where she probably almost she using heroin, whatever she using, she was drug users, and that's why Mariah Carey and Prince was friends because their sisters had drug issues. Tika Rogers had issue with crack, and Allison had issues with drugs too, and she was a prostitute, and she had to take care of her kids. A nephew, that's the one who's a lawyer, the one who's 2 years older than me. But the ones with the straight brown hair, like a light skinned Latino, because of course they are part of Hispanic and all the white dude. That son has HIV, born in 1988, I believe. I'll be in his 30s, and he's still living. And the other kids working. She was birthing kids while she had a disease. And Mariah Carey had become a mother right so, while dealing with her abusive husband Tom Mottola. She had become a mother to these kids, okay? And her Patricia had to take care of it. That's why that Mariah Carey's sister was trying to blast her back in '94. Remember, her, Thomas Allison, and Morgan was going to the mainstream media line, also going to tabloids to get all these stories about Mariah Carey. They used her. So the reason why I brought that up because when my friend told me, who works in the industry undercover, I'm not gonna mention his name, told me that had these folks were pimping their daughters and sons to the industry. And when I mentioned Mariah Carey marrying Tom Mottola at a young age, then that's when he brought it and said, wait a minute, that's why Mariah Carey's mother was on, like, you ain't divorcing him. He can break his career. No, you care about the money, not your daughter's life. That's one thing I saw there with Patricia Carey, Hickley, or her real name is. Okay, when she was before she married her black Hispanic husband. Okay, thing is that people are not looking at things. Okay, that this man was control of R. Kelly's career, and R. Kelly messed with young women. I mean, young women, young girls, because they ain't women until they turn 18. Then you gotta look at the big tree, and that is Tom Mottola, the devil that Michael Jackson said. Because Jive Records is controlled by Sony. And I see it not to defend the Britney Spears died. That's probably the reason why he controlling her, okay? And taking ownership of her because they made her to a sex symbol, okay? When she ran those skimpy outfits in Baby One More Time and took inappropriate pictures at 17 for Rolling Stone magazine. I don't care if David LaChapelle is gay. I think he's bisexual. And I didn't one thing I want to give Mariah Carey side. I love you, Mariah, but why you had this man with a Confederate flag in the movie in Love Boy for the movie Glitter? Okay, I didn't like that either. But he the one that have Christina Aguilera's dirty talking about David LaChapelle didn't do research on these people like I do. Okay, David LaChapelle be a gay white man, but I think he's bisexual. Okay, I'm not trying to be judgmental. I don't think a strictly gay man will make dirty. Okay, Christina Aguilera. Okay, and actually everybody was pumping them up. Britney Spears and Christina before Jennifer Lopez was to knock Mariah down. A lot of folks not know that. I remember MTV said we want Mariah because when it came to Christina Aguilera because she can sing. Okay. But Christina Aguilera, look at y'all this. She's part sorry, part Ecuadorian. Okay, she's part South American like Mariah Carey. Okay, part Venezuelan. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We got fathers of Hispanic, South American descent. Okay, I noticed that. Of course, Mariah Carey's father's part African American on his mother's side. His dad is his father is from Venezuela, Roberto Nunez. He changed name to Robert Carey. Okay. How I also do research like I do. Okay. So thing is, I noticed she sing with that Whitney Houston Bulls. You know what I'm saying? And she you know what I'm saying, she have a soulful voice. She you know what I'm saying? And so that's and she was Jive Records too. Like in sync with Jive Records, so it was Backstreet Boys. Y'all gotta look at this, okay? And Britney Spears, and a lot of people say that her parents, her racist parents, one who talking about Kalama Sharp having sex with her and how you fucking that nigger, okay? Pimped her out. A lot of folks believe that. I believe that too. That Lynn Spears and Jamie Spears did not regret that. You know, for a Southern Baptist convention from Louisiana. I think got some Negro in the blood, Creole too. Okay, they're not Catholic because the Creoles they're now called all Creoles are Catholic. Okay, I wasn't raised Catholic until I turned 13. Okay, you know my point. And so I was raised, but I was converted, and we come in. Anyway, so I heard rumors that she was Creole. Anyway, I'm talking about Britney Spears. Anyway, you want to see come out when she was sleeping with Columbus Short. But point is, the truth of the matter is that you're not looking at Sony Records. Their dirty past with this nasty, and they knew to throw Michael Jackson a bus because Martin Bashir came in to fuck up his career because he called Tom Mottola devil in Harlem, New York with Al Sharpton. Michael Jackson did, and Tom Mottola said that I'm going to set your ass up for exposing my business. And that's when he had Michael Jackson bought part of Sony as well, the Beatles catalog, and I remember when Mariah Carey's Rainbow album came out and it went over Elvis or Beatles, whatever it was talking on MTV, and she was not even happy. It was a setup to get you pump you up so I can knock you down. That's what 19 that Tom was doing. And you gotta understand that the whole colorism and racism, because I believe the reason why Tom also was going with Mariah Carey was to compete against the former boss, Clyde Davis from Arista Records. Because Clyde Davis was, before he had access to Bad Boy and did all these people bad contracts with Diddy and stuff, yeah, he get the blame. But look at Clyde. That's one thing that I love Jack Wright. Look at Clyde Davis, okay? You know what I'm saying? Just like Janis Joplin ended up dead and they said she was drugged. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't looking at that. Okay? So when Houston, so they know Clyde Davis. Clyde Davis knew that in the African American community, okay, a caramel complected sister with a voice, not a dark chocolate sister, okay? And caramel complexion was light skin at the time, okay? Well, you know, it's because why we have light skin over dark, because one dark rule, we are all mixed. And if you're not dark as West is not dark, if you're brown skin tone, you're lighter skin tone, meaning that you don't look like an African, not that you look like a white person, like, Paris Jackson from Past, okay, like Faye Washington from the first movie Imitation Life, okay. That, you know what I'm saying? It means that you know what I'm saying, you light up the past is different, okay. So a lot of folks not looking at that. So get a camera complected sister who can sing, who has a gospel background, and to make money, and I'm gonna make her to this pop princess, the pop queen, and compete against Madonna, Whitney Houston, and that's what both Leos, by the way. And one thing August Leo's like me, okay, and the live folks not looking at that. So Tom was like, okay, so since I took over Sony, you got fired for Sony. Let me go ahead and try to get someone extra lighter than Whitney Houston. Yeah, she don't look all that black. She look black enough, but she look too black, and it's like a black Barbie doll to white people to not look black enough. You know what I'm saying? And yes, Whitney Houston was mixed. Her mother is Dutch, black Dutch. Um, and Black Dutch and Scottish in America. Okay, CC Houston came out and said that, and then of course John Houston was a rumor has he's Italian and black. Okay, descent, and okay, well we'll get somebody else who extra light. She don't look all that black. She look whiter. And wait a minute, she's Latina, so I can get it. This why I say this, Mariah Carey is actually the first one to be the head of the Latin explosion over Jennifer Lopez, because she's part Latina, okay, and she was making it big. And you know, saying I'm glad that Mr. Kitania, Abraham did not sign a contract with Sony, because you think you know what probably had was Selena kill, and I do believe it was set up. Yes, she did kill her, but she was the main. She was someone behind the closed doors when Selena did. I'm sorry, I have to believe that. I don't think that besides the money she was stealing, it was a setup to get Selena killed. I do believe that. I'm sorry. I do believe that Selena was set up to get killed. It wasn't just have some crazy person befriend you. They knew somebody in the Tahama industry who didn't like her winning, and they had someone to get killed. I do believe it. I'm sorry, y'all. I do believe it. I'm not trying to be conspiracy, but that's in my spirit. I do believe that she was. It's more to stories why this bitch locked up in prison and talking about Salvador and not exposing which the Raj killed, besides trying to get the money that she stole. It's more to the subject. I'm telling y'all, people are hush hush about it, but I'm letting you know I do believe it was a setup to get her killed, okay? In the entire industry. But you think that it was worse, baby? I think that 19, this sound kind of with Sony and IM Records, this been worse than what happened to her, okay? And said she got killed. However, a lot of people are looking at this. Jennifer Lopez, okay? I'll get to that later on. But when it comes to Mariah Carey, she overdid Jennifer Lopez. She's part Hispanic, and it's why I keep reminding Latinos, stop ignoring the fact that her dad was part Hispanic, okay? She broke that barrier. Mariah Carey is the main one who broke the barrier. I'm not bashing Selena. Selena was doing the thing too, and she broke the barrier as well. Jennifer Lopez took over. And y'all get my point? But y'all need to look at that. Tom Matala said, okay, we have a big Hispanic crowd coming in. I need to make more money and beat Clyde Davis Whitney Houston, okay? So I'm going to get a black, white, Latina to beat Whitney Houston. Yes, Whitney Houston's meek, but she's black identified, and she looks mostly black. And, you know, you can tell she's not dark chocolate, and she's got some indigenous features as well, you know what I'm saying? She's I mean, you use a black Barbie doll, but I'm gonna get somebody whiter or lighter than her to knock her down. Okay, that's why he was complaining, compare Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey back in 1990, and 91, to go against, pit them against each other because they knew exactly, it's no different than East Coast, West Coast thing. Thing is, Mariah Carey got a voice. Oh, I'm also dating and I'm also banging her too. Don't offense to say it like that against Mariah, but I'm told not to thinking. Okay, now, get to the subject. So when Mariah Carey's career break blows up in Revision of Love. Ooh, okay. Look at y'all. Look at this, y'all. She getting on everybody like, what is she, Mexican? She's was she white? She black? And she come and said, well, my mother is Irish, my dad is black and Venezuelan. And people forget Venezuela speaks Spanish. Okay, so she's part Hispanic. Okay. So when she say all that, and you have all Latinos bumping her up too, and then people still know her as black and white, I get tired of that. If again she's part Hispanic, then you have people question, you left your wife for her? You know what I'm saying? And of course, Tomatola is Italian. Italians, I'm sorry, y'all y'all do have black blood, but y'all listed as white. Okay, Hamble. And you look at True Romance when the Anglo-Saxons said to the white at the time, man, oh, you have nigger blood in you. Most white men, okay, who are wealthy would not lead a white wife, okay, for a person of color. Look what happened with black Hispanic Vistaviano, okay, with the whole Clippers thing with Don Sterling, who's a white Jewish man, okay, they're not gonna lead a white wife for you, okay? I mean, it sound like Alfred Witter in the Family of Praise when Sudan Latham was trying to get, character was trying to get Cartwright to leave his white wife for her. You know that she you know what I'm saying? No, most rich white men are not going to leave a white wife for a person of color. Yes, Mariah Carey, it looks more Eurocentric, but you can tell she's ethnic and she has a Latino and African American heritage. No. So when he left his white wife, Jewish wife, by the way, for her, and especially he's ethnic too, because he has Italian and not to him, but blood, black blood, that, like, wait a minute, you leaving her, most white crowd gonna say, what? Okay, then wait a minute, she was 18, 17, what the heck? That's why he married her. It's no different to Leah in the R. Kelly situation. No different. He married her to cover this up. Like, I don't want like a pedophile, let me cover this up. And they got married, had this big Cinderella wedding, but Cinderella was not treated like Cinderella. And that's why, and remember, this, you had these Latinas and sisters who fantasize me with this white prince. And I'm not bashing going white men, but be careful that white men cannot always be what you thought he was. As you bashing your African men, Latinos, and saying niggas ain't shit, and call Latinos because Latinos do have black Spain in blood. They ain't shit. I don't care. They working hard. They ain't shit. I'm gonna get me a white daddy, zaddy, whatever. Get me a gringo, whatever. Well, unfortunately, in Mariah Carey case, it ended up as well as it's supposed to have ended. And do we have to go further in life to look at Phil Spector? Phil Spector, the same thing to a black, Asian, white, Native American woman named Ronnie Spector. Veronica, her real name Ronnie. Beat My Little Baby, okay? Yes, her cousin, who's black, Puerto Rican, and Chinese, and Cherokee, okay? Because her cousin in Renettes married to a white man. They're on 700 Club, Pat Robertson. I understand that. They have a good marriage. God bless them. I'm talking about what happened to Ronnie. Ronnie left barefooted at that nice mansion with Phil Spector because he could have killed her. He killed the white wife, okay? So y'all ain't looking at this, okay? So point is, and there was no OJ trial to later, of course we get a white, but there was no OJ trial situation, okay? But point is, y'all not looking at that. So when it came to this, that's what R.K. was mimicking with Aaliyah, with Tomatola. I'm sorry, it's my speculation, but Tomatola doing Mariah Carey, okay? Because people are speculating, why are you dating Mariah Carey? Like, this young woman, you're 47 man. And wait, she was 17, 18 in high school singing back up. Okay, we're going to expose it. Okay, cover it up. We're going to get married. Because she's so Oprah. I don't believe in institutional marriage because her parents, divorced in the interracial marriage with them. Her black and Hispanic father, okay, married to a white woman. That's why. So she saw the dysfunctional family of that. That's why she didn't believe in getting married. and he married her and had this beautiful wedding. But it was in an Episcopal church because she's a Episcopalian at the time, and not a Catholic church, and that's why. So y'all are looking at this. Why a lot of people they looking at this. He controlled her. He told her to wear a dress. No different with the R. Kelly situation. He was mimicking, I believe, Barbara Kelly was mimicking Tom Mottola. Besides Hugh Hefner, okay, Tom Mottola was controlling, was abusive. I mean, her and the Brad had to go get something to eat at McDonald's or Burger King, and Jermaine Dupri was doing a remix to Mariah Carey's song, and the guards came in, the goons came in and say, "Hey, where's Mariah?" They followed her to a women's restroom way before they're trying to change, make it a gender neutral restroom. Okay, they followed her to the restroom, and I'm like, damn, they ain't had no female guards to follow to the restroom. Okay, they had men guards with dicks. Okay, they wouldn't dress as okay in gender. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Do we need to stay there and say go to the bushes? Why are you endangering my safety? The thing is, a lot of people are not looking at this. They looking at the media say, I look at all the details, baby, and do research. I'm very investigative. I'm better than Wendy Williams. I am better than Wendy Williams. And Wendy Williams is smart. So, asking his wife now, Thalia, Mexican American, Mighty, okay? Do we need to know why everybody's coming to when she's nobody? In Mexico, in Latin America, she is somebody, okay? She grew up doing novellas, being a light-skinned Latina in novellas, okay? You know what I'm saying? The procrastinators are the main character, okay? Not, she played a poor woman in my Barrio, but remember, she's a light-skinned Latina. They had an Afro-Latino, been Afro-Mexican on there, okay? I remember watching it on my Barrio, okay? Never get that, okay? And, and understand, remember her love interest with light-skinned Latino with a white-looking mom, okay? Y'all look at that, the colorism in novellas. Thalia, and I'm gonna let you know something why I believe God is so amazing, because I worked at Macy's Memorial City Mall in Hispanic Heritage Month. Remember, I had a asthma attack, and Macy's refuses to pay. Well, actually, not the head corporation, but the people at the store. The white lady with red hair who left the Reese's department, management at Macy's in Memorial City Mall. Also, the dark skinned brother who have a 50-cent accent because he's from New York and his mother's part black and French, and his dad's Haitian. That brother, he's mixed, is what came out dark skin. Refused to sign to get the pay Herman Hospital right there. I and guess the $1,000 I owe to even to the day that on my birthday before I saw the movie and they go home, and then my brother gave me my other brother who's in Europe with his wife, they're both military, stationed in Europe, gave me some PayPal money to go see Straight Outta Compton. Okay, and I went to downtown to go see that. Okay, I don't forget that back in 2015. They refused to pay my bill, okay, because I didn't do 24 hours to go to report 24 hours and still learning about the company. But I did report it, and my boss, who's Cameron Skin Creole, got fired, okay, and who also being a really boss and Two-Face as well. Fuck him. But yeah, he was on a cruise and not coming on time his own damn self. Then they gave the dark skin but the head role of the late night cruise. They're supposed to get all receiving in the warehouse, okay, at the store. And I had an asthma attack. The mall security took me to the emergency room, and I got sick, and on my 36th birthday, and I still owe $1,000 to Herman Hospital to this day. Macy's refused to pay, but there was a reason why it happened, and I had to work the fulfillment position in October 2015. I had muted in my apartment. And also, yeah, I had muted my apartment and have asked for muted, okay, in projects. And what happened is, I didn't get to see Thalia. I was so happy she was coming to Morrison Mall to support her. She had dressed in Macy's. Well, not 10 God is good because by being a YouTuber and not letting everyone know, but probably Tom Toll knows, I bashed him a lot on my videos because something can happen. I don't believe that too. Okay, God protected me. Again, and I had to work at Macy's in October, not which is part of his family, but remember, Thalia was there. And what if I said, hey, Thalia, and he said, I love your music, and her husband, who's the devil, could have done something. So I always would let this story to be known. The truth of the matter is, Thalia covered up a lot of stuff that Wendy Williams exposed about Tom Mottola and Mariah, and she was cutting her off because she know the secret in her excuse me y'all, before she had a clothing line at Macy's. She had a clothing line in Kmart. Remember, we got rid of Kmart in Houston 2003, but in El Paso, Texas, Kmart was big when I was in El Paso, and she was promoting her clothing line at Kmart. And her career, like, she wasn't the beautiful Thalia that she was. She had no makeup on when she doing unplugged one time. It wasn't the Thalia that we knew back in the 90s. So, and I remember her sister was kidnapped, her mom, whatever, and then her mom passed away, whatever. But I always let Tom Mottola with suspicion. She has two kids with Tom Mottola, probably three now, whatever. But y'all ain't looking at this. She's silent, and she's covered a lot of dirt on her husband, and she was making fun. Remember her career? She ended up like Jennifer Lopez. You know, and maybe people were making fun of her when she was. This is 2003 when Amanda Perez came out, and what's his name, Frankie J, Babe Bash was big, was Sugar Sugar. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't want to cry. Okay, I don't forget this shit. Years later, Paul Dion and all that Latinos was, you know, Mexican American at the time, and also Lumity, who's, I think she's Puerto Rican. Lumity and, you know, Angel Martinez, who already been out there in '99 and 2000. And Big Pun, Fat Joe, SP here in Houston, South Park Mexican. People don't realize that the light exposure, and I always gonna give Mariah Carey the credit that she, besides Selena, because she's part. They know people forget that she's part Hispanic, part Latina. The thing is, Jennifer Lopez stole her music, her career, and made famous because she was dating. Remember, Ohio I was married to Jennifer Lopez as they did the movie Selena. With Jennifer Lopez, and he proposed to her at the Gloria Estefan's restaurant. Guadalupe Lopez did not want her to marry him because he thought he was a gold digger. He was a model and waiter. I was Cuban American. He was working with Gloria Estefan's restaurant. The Estefans are friends with Mottola. A lot of folks ain't looking at this, okay? Yes, Gloria Estefan, before Mariah Carey, she paved the way too, okay, for Latinas, okay? However, okay, before Nia, a lot of folks not looking at this, okay? So when Jennifer Lopez was dating Diddy and Mark Anthony, he was still married, and Diddy was also with Kim Porter. You're not looking at the fact that they all played a key role to Jennifer Lopez's career. And Mariah Carey had left Tom Mottola, and that's when Jennifer Lopez had did "If You Had My Love," if you had my love with Shantae Moore that Diddy took away from Rodney Jenkins. Okay, then you had uh, Arnold R singing backup for Jennifer Lopez, and she mimicking that with Milli. And people get by Milli before we make fun of it. Clyde Davis, besides Frank, whatever his name. Okay, yeah. Look at that. Yes. Okay. So Mariah Carey's career was being bandball. I remember being at that meeting with Matthew Knowles. Remember I told you that? I mean, I like Beyonce's dad at a Tyler meeting, and I remember the Southwest distribution guy, the big white guy who actually makes the CDs and stuff, and he said, "You don't want any like Mariah Carey at a Sony office begging for your singles to be released to Tom Mottola." I remember he was saying it at the Tyler meeting when Beyonce's dad was there at the thing in November '99. Tyler meeting, okay? Tyler's Texas Arts Law Legal Attorney, whatever it's called, okay? I paid $25. I was 20 years old in November 2000. And I remember I mentioned my name, I mentioned my stage name, Zacarias, Darskin Tom Mottola, Darskin Matthew Knowles gave me the side eye, and I knew he had issues. Of course, I'm not extra light like his daughter and ex-wife, but I'm also lighter than this dude here, and he like the fact that I would not mimic a stereotype and be with the so-called black man supposed to have civil rights, right, freedom. So why you bother? But you promoted Zachary Davion, who's trying to be the R. Kelly. Now, I ain't talking about pedophilia, time. The sexy and sexy talk about sex and R&B music, trying to beat Miguel. Okay, what the blacks can do. And Zachary Davion's career has not been anywhere. All this love, all what? After I bash his ass after he had tried to block me when I wouldn't do anything. We both was talking as friends. And I'll say, well, he's working here in Houston, 2014. I never forget. That's why I bashed him out at the Eastwood Transit Center. Besides defending of Pharrell, the American, headdress and his name Harris. Okay. Remember that video back in 2014? Okay, and I talked about Zachary Davion. Zachary Davion, that's the Blasian, the Creole. That's uh, Tyson Bedford's, doctor, not doctor, but surrogate Blasian brother because they're both black and Asian. Okay. Of course, Tyson Bedford's part Hispanic too, Panamanian. Truth of the matter is that I know that Whistler had issues with his own complexion, talking about Matthew News. And I knew how he looked at me weird when I said my name was Carey's. And I remember people was laughing at me and telling me to promote SPM. I'll never forget this. Promote South Park Mexican before he got locked up years later. And I'm like, oh, y'all hypocritical because you let this Mexican American man, no offense, and I'm an SPM fan myself. But with an African American person who also mixed with, at the time, I was mixed with Spanish Creole, so I was Black Creole and Black French Creole and English and American. And I found I have Irish and Spanish, my mom's side family too. I did my research in 2016, but it's 99, and y'all laughed at me, and you had so-called fake brothers talking to me about I shouldn't do Latin music, just being stupid. But you about more Mexican American man, South Park Mexican, called Croy. I don't forget this shit. And I saw how people acting like saying people, slave minded people in this meeting, white folks who control like being the slave owners, and call like it is at the Tyler meeting. And I remember Matthew Knowles looking at me weird when I said that I will do things like ideas and stuff, and I didn't want to work with his bitch ass later on because anyone can sabotage my dream. I don't want to work with your bitch ass. Okay, so point is, that's why, okay, and like the fact that me being a lighter than Matthew Knowles promoting myself as not being stereotypical black figure, okay. I look more black, but I don't, I'm not as dark as Matthew Knowles, and I know that the anger issue, that Stephen Chango bullshit that he tried to pull me. So I knew that he was colorist. I knew that he hated, like milk chocolate, Kelly Rowland. You ain't looking at this, okay? They all was Sony, okay? And I'm glad that I signed a contract because 19 got a tire, man. 19 American don't like me for being a coon to him, okay? I'm calling like it is, and he bashed Michael Jackson, okay? So the thing is that the I mentioned is Sony Records had issues with Tom Mottola, issues. Tom Mottola CEO. No one's not looking at all this R. Kelly situation, all the Michael Jackson situation, the Mariah Carey, Jennifer Lopez, the Latin explosion. You're not looking at Tom Mottola, okay? Because in the way he married Aaliyah, but yes, so he can get more money in the Latin game, to get more money in the Hispanic crowd. He was bashing. He used the Latin explosion of Ricky Martin and Enrique Iglesias and Mark Anthony, Jennifer Lopez with Dayton, okay, and Jennifer Lopez to over Selena got killed, okay. That's why I believe it's a setup. I do believe, besides the woman, the bitch, that's how about killing her. I believe it's a setup. I'm sorry to believe, I believe it's a setup because, and he got Jennifer Lopez to play her, okay. I'm sorry, it's a setup. I do believe all this is all play. All this is all. It's just my opinion. I'm not God, but I don't see how, because she did the movie Selena, did her career break events, and then they got another Latina who's African American Irish, Mariah Carey, and this is why the black and brown issue in the music industry. Bring up Caneo, the Chicano rapper. I ain't doing no music with no negro. Do we have to go back to what's her name, Colin Rodriguez, who's Anglo and Spaniard, who was SPM's wife, saying that the big execs they control the artists. They don't want collaboration. That's why you can see to me black and Mexican American collaborations later on. Usually it was Bay Bash and Akon, who's African, okay. I'm talking about in community with Frankie J. I'm talking, and of course you had each trying to get that brown pride. When Toka was in there, okay, before Easy was killed with AIDS, set up. We know that situation because what would that DJ Kid Frost tell you how he got the HIV. Listen to his video talking about Chicano this for Raza. Canelo need to do research too. You need to be in the game that I have, bro. You know this. So don't consider the Negro situation. Listen to Carla Rodriguez. She told us right up that they the big executive, Clyde Davis, the Jimmy Ivan, the Lion, whatever name from Def Jam, and who's Israeli, who's not white, who looks whiter, okay, and Tom Mottola. They the ones who's controlling the music. These are slaves that the prince put his face on them. He changed his name to a symbol. That's the ones. That's who's controlling the music. Who's saying no, you ain't collaborating with this person. No, you ain't doing this. You ain't do that. Act like a slave master in the industry. So don't be saying no negro because I could be your fan and you say that shit. Okay, Canelo, rabbit. That means Canelo, rabbit in Spanish. Please understand that they the one who make the decisions. Okay. And yes, they put other Latinos who are not Mexican like Jennifer Lopez and Puerto Ricans and Dominicans on there and bumping them up and Fat Joe who's Cuban Rican, okay? You're not looking at that, okay? They don't want to bump it up. And so it's like right after the Puerto Rican and the Spaniard part Filipino talking about Enrique Iglesias and another Puerto Rican, which is Mark Anthony and Ricky Martin. Okay, next thing they're going to get the Mexican Americans, Frankie J, part white, part Mexican, Babe Bash, Paul Deonda, Amanda Perez. That's what they did. That's what you understand that they doing this, okay? And why they had to get a Mexican American woman to set up Michael Jackson to get the sex abuse situation. Talking about Janet Abyss or trying to Jane Jackson. Y'all ain't looking at this. And he had an dark Arabic man, East Indian, wherever, from Europe to come in and fuck up his career. Yes, we all know this. Because I was in El Paso, you had Mexican Americans, not all, against Michael Jackson. But when I was in El Paso, all Michael Jackson made fun of all over the doggone hip hop stations in El Paso. They had one of the cars selling, making fun of Michael Jackson, okay? Because the last boy was Latino, okay? And the first boy was Asian, part white, who claimed that he raped it was untrue. They know how to make these black and the cop picking versus straw picking mess, okay? I'll never forget this, okay? And Latinos pumping up 50 Cent and making fun of Michael Jackson, okay? I don't forget this shit. Okay. Mariah Carey came on this like that, y'all, okay? They know how to do this, okay? They're not looking at that. But Michael Jackson said that Tom Mottola was the devil. And he married Latinos to get on his side to not Michael Jackson. I mean, honest with you, call it like it is. And remember, at 2000, Latin magazine here in Houston sponsored this story that it was on Boston, Hillcroft, where Equinox International meetings with Bill Gold. Okay, when finally he was a fraud himself. When Tom Mottola married Thalia at the St. Patrick Cathedral, finally had a Catholic marriage. Had been married to a Jew and a Protestant. Okay, and you can marry, they don't officially consider marriages outside of the church. Okay, so that's why he was able to remarry. Okay, in the Catholic Church. What happened was Tom Mottola had Michael Jackson in his former thought of Jennifer Lopez. I love Jennifer Lopez, but you would be a side piece, baby, at the wedding. And I didn't see how that happened. I couldn't have my ex-girlfriend at the wedding. I'm sorry. I mean, it's kind of weird. And it was a short relationship because remember, the Estefans introduced Thalia to them. Go Stefan and Mia. Okay, I ain't looking at this. Okay, so Thalia was supposed to get her career bumped up. Okay, like Jennifer Lopez eating. Fat Joe collaboration. I Want You to work. No, her English album career did not go well. Okay, believe she sang her vocals. Okay, and she had the black and brown people together. At that video, at that dun 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 dun. I don't forget this, and I remember Mexican Americans. We finally see Mexican Americans on BET. Y'all forget Sheila East part Mexican American and Creole. Okay, Lionel Richie's Dr. Dollar's father. Michael Escobedo is Sheila East's brother, okay? Lionel Richie and Brenda Richie adopted Nicole Richie. It's Nicole Escovedo. Okay, y'all need to do y'all research. Okay, Prince was dating after dating Black German and Hawaiian American Vandy. Okay, then he dated Apollo, who's Mexican American sex shooter. Y'all not doing y'all research. Then he dated a Creole part Mexican woman, Sheila E. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all not looking at all this connect. I do look at Sheila E with a side eye about how Apollonia exposed her supposedly last year because she did tell Clyde Davis party when Whitney Houston was getting killed at upstairs in 2012. Okay, all right. I'm gonna reveal this, y'all. Okay, then what's up at Excel? Hello. Listen, y'all. Point is, you're not looking all at this situation. Tomatola was using the Latin industry, using the Latin explosion to bump Latin artists to knock African artists down. He needed to conquer the divide. And that's how Jennifer Lopez was singing Black American music. That's how you had Tekashi 69 probably his speech with the blood gang situation. Okay. They was using Latin artists. And then nothing wrong with Latin artists being part of like hip hop R&B. I have no problem. I'm part of Spanish myself, Louisiana, and I know about the scene. However, but to try to get Latin artists to go against African American artists, and that's why I had to get mad at Cornelio talking about, I ain't putting no Negro on my album. Okay? When you had YG, before this whole anti-Asian situation, the problem Black and Brown love and fuck Donald Trump, okay? You know, okay? Y'all not looking at this. Once again, Carol Rodriguez said, ESPN's wife, that the industry tells them what to do. Okay? So stop getting mad. Get mad at the industry, Cornelio. Don't get mad at the brothers and sisters who actually trying to put you on the album, but you fucked that career up, okay? Now, that's why they put the sexy Latina to get brothers, and they always put them with brothers that collab with Ja Rule and Hudson, the word nigga, okay? And that's why you have the Latinas who they brothers say the word nigga, okay? Whether they're Mexican American, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Cuban, whatever, okay? Dominican, okay? Use the word nigga while they match an African American person. African person. My question is, will you flow if and I'm Mr. Spanish myself, if your boyfriend uses the word whack and spit, then wouldn't flow, right? Okay, respect go both ways. Stop trying to make excuses because I'm from the hood. No, no. Cállate, wait. I heard it from Amanda Perez too when she was ranting about Black Lives Matter. Don't get me. I ain't scared of nigga. You know exactly what you meant when you said I ain't scared of nigga. Amanda Perez. You know exactly when you said that. Okay, I know that coconut gang, baby. I'm from Texas and I got a drop of Spanish in me too. Okay, from Louisiana. You're not fooling me. Okay. Yeah. Point is, all right. Tekashi's 9 knew what he was doing. Okay, I'm gonna always use that term. Did Geraldo Rivera against the OJ, okay? They used this thing against Mariah Carey because they were bumping Christina Aguilera when she's white and Hispanic and she was doing Genie Bottom, okay? They knew what they were doing. And Jermaine Dupri comes out and say this a lot. They use Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera to go against Mariah. That's why. A lot of folks don't know that. That's why. I see why when Mariah Carey won those Grammys in 2005, that Britney and Carey Frontline didn't want to the party, and I heard it was issued between her and Christina Aguilera. After y'all had kissed Madonna, talking about Christina and Britney in 2003 at the VMAs, okay? The truth is like 2 years in the Janet Jackson nipple thing, okay? The nipple gate, okay? With Justin Timberlake. Before forget that Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson was dating, and it was at a birthday party. Get your freak out, okay? In 2002, okay? Get your freak out, okay? Y'all folks don't look at this. But Tom Batola messed up their career, and that's why you have this blow up against Jennifer Lopez. And Mariah Carey, I don't know her because she was dating Tom Batola while she was married to Noel. And she did the movie Selena. And that's why I see why Abraham come out and said I did not want her to be Selena until the other girl I wanted to be Selena messed up in the audition. The thing is, a lot of us don't understand that because this is the thing. And Abraham Abraham Quintanillas, Comic Kings, when Frankie Boy from my Frankie J was in there with them some shaved eyebrows, okay, and Comic Kings with DJ Kane and all them, okay. Y'all not looking at this, okay? They gave a live tribute to a lot of hip hop artists in R&B, Drew Hill, Lil Kim. All yes, if you look at that album, the first album that came out back in '99, and one thing I was upset that okay, it's nothing wrong with Latinos being part of hip hop, doing the African American culture and everything, but to get mad at African American people singing Latin music, that's why I have an issue. Okay, and I'm gonna bring this up. You doing what the white massa in the industry want to see, and that's why I got dissed by coconuts and coons and the redneck masses at the collar meeting with the dark skinned brother Matthew Nose was there back in November '99. I take this very seriously. The industry is very racist, and Michael Jackson is very right about that. And that's why nobody wants to sign me because and they bashed my singing Selena Gomez off floor bill in 2013 because they don't like the fact that I'm not being the butt breaking nigger in hip hop, hijack hip hop, Prize and Prince Complex hip hop. Was Tom Mattola at that meeting too besides Jimmy Iovine and Jerry Heller? And was Clyde Davis there? My question was there when the white man was exposed, when the rock industry was failing and hip hop was going good in the '90s, and they like the fact they're winning without this stereotypical gangster image. And that's why they created when they saw the dark skinned brother create different records. When they saw Yellow Wife, Harry O, and they locked him up. A lot of folks not looking at that. And you had Jimmy Iovine, who was with Record Records, okay, made Insco Records. And y'all looking at that. The man that produced a Rock and Roll Nigger with Patti Smith, Because Night, belonged to us by Bruce Springsteen. Okay, you're not looking at that. Tom Mottola probably connected with that too. Both of them Italian, talking about Tom Mottola and Jimmy Iovine. And so the point is I'm trying to make is this that y'all ain't looking at the how it's white Jews and Gentiles. Not all Jews are bad, not all Gentiles who are white are bad. But those who are using the slave masters game in the industry to attack African American descent artists that Michael Jackson called out at the meeting with him in Al Sharpton. I remember Bill O'Reilly, who's Irish Catholic, was making fun of them, especially Michael Jackson, on Fox News back in 2002. And this was after Mariah Carey had divorced, like a couple years before, a couple years after, excuse me, and then Jennifer Lopez's career was getting big, and her vocals was not good, and they had to get Ashanti vocals and other people's vocals, and even had this other Latino to do